Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Hearthstone patch 27.2, the biggest patch in history of Hearthstone, is now live, and it's also one of the buggiest patches of Hearthstone history. Well, big patch, big bugs. There's a lot of bugs in this one. First of all, when it comes to Battlegrounds, Yashurash has been temporarily disabled, Sire Denatrius has been temporarily disabled, both of them causing crashes. The Echoes of Argus Anomaly also temporarily disabled. There were a lot of problems with Battlegrounds crashes, and Blizzard has disabled a bunch of stuff trying to make those go away. But there are also issues affecting other game modes. First of all, about Caverns of Time. Reprint cards that are included in Caverns of Time are defaulting into the Caverns of Time version in the in-game crafting menu. If you want these returning cards before Caverns of Time goes live next week, you can still craft them by going to a crafting menu, searching for the card, and then switching the collection manager to that card's original set. Otherwise, you're just going to see the Caverns of Time version, and you can't craft the Caverns of Time version yet, so you can't get the card, but there is a workaround for that. That's not really even a bug, that's just the way Hearthstone client functions. But then there's also a bunch of stuff affecting standard and wild formats, because teams aware that Hedge Maze, Sallow Grave, and other cards that require targeting a death rattle are not functioning. This is scheduled to be resolved in an upcoming hotfix. Yeah, those cards just don't do anything right now. Also, teams investigating reports that weapons that adjust their attack while in play are not adjusting. That's the Shaman weapon that gains attack when you're overloaded, and then there's the Warrior weapon that gains attack depending on your armor. Always has 0 attack, you can't attack with that at all. Well, those are in wild, but yeah, some bugs. And then some surprising card changes. But do note that these changes are bugs. For example, Violence Portal. Deal 6 damage, summon a random 6 cost minion. Nope, that's not happening. It is going to deal 5 damage and summon a random 5 cost minion once Blizzard goes around and fixes this. And that's not the only one. There's also a bunch of others, like Timberwolf is now a 1 mana 1/2 instead of a 1/1, Swipe costs 3 mana instead of 4 mana, and there's a few others as well. So what this really shows is that Hearthstone has some pretty bad issues with version management. We also had this when Mercenaries was discontinued. Mercs was discontinued, then in patches months afterwards, we still got some incomplete content for Mercenaries, because those files had been left over in the patches and they just never were removed, and then they just were released, with no one noticing. So I think this is the same thing. Blizzard has experimented with these cards, they have perhaps considered adding these to Caverns of Time, and then they just have forgotten the changes in the patch, and now they're live. But these changes are going to be reverted. And then there is one really hilarious one, which is also going to be reverted, and that's Beneath the Grounds. Shuffle 3 ambushes into your opponent's deck. When drawn, you summon a 4/4 Nerubian, except that these 4/4 Nerubians have a death rattle summon Anubarak. So Beneath the Grounds is pretty strong right now. This is more of a traditional bug, because Anubarak currently shuffles those Nerubians that have death rattle to summon Anubarak, so there's been some mix-up with which Nerubian Beneath the Grounds is going to shuffle into your deck. So I don't think they really intended to make Beneath the Grounds summon multiple copies of Anubarak. But yeah, that sort of stuff. There's just a bunch of this going on. However, there is also one thing that people are asking about that is not a bug. So, where is the Diamond Thaddius refund? And the answer is no additional compensation. In this case, since Diamond Thaddius was a bonus inclusion as part of the Golden Miniset, players will be able to dust the Golden copy for 3200 dust and keep the Diamond. So, that is not a bug. Blizzard is not going to give you a refund for the Diamond Thaddius. That's fully intentional, so at least something in this patch works the way it's intended to. I obviously expect that there will be hotfixes for the major issues, some of them probably already during the night, or at least tomorrow or something, but yeah, it's been quite a day one for this patch. Thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and a special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who make all of these videos possible.